Coldwater, Gray Sky, January 23, 1968. A small U.S. intelligence ship, USS Pueblo, Ager 2, cruises off the coast of North Korea, antennas bristling, tapes spinning. The mission: collect signals, map radar, learn the rhythms of the DPRK military. The order from Washington: stay in international waters. Just after noon, North Korean subchasers and torpedo boats close in, backed by MiG fighters overhead. They signal the Pueblo to heave to and follow. Commander Lloyd Pete Bucker refuses. He's outside the 12-mile limit. The North Koreans open fire. Steel shrieks. Sailors scatter to smash radios and burn code books. The ship is slow, underarmed, and caught. One crewman, Fireman Dwayne Hodges, is killed. Many are wounded. Grapnels bite the rails. Armed boarders flood the deck. The Pueblo is seized and steered into Wonsan. Blindfolds, interrogations, cells that never quite warm. For 11 months, the crew is beaten, starved, and paraded for cameras. The captors demand confessions. Scripts appear praising the DPRK and denouncing American piracy. The sailors comply, creatively. In photos, they flash the so-called Hawaiian good luck sign, the middle finger, explaining to their guards that it means good fortune. In one confession, they write a deadpan line: "We pee in the DPRK." On air, it sounds flattering. In print, it's obvious mockery. When the ruse is discovered, punishments intensify. The crew is forced to reconfess, this time with bruises still visible. Commander Bucher is beaten and threatened with a firing squad unless he admits to violating DPRK waters. He signs what he must to protect his men. The capture is a shock to Washington. It hits during a fevered week. The North Korean Blue House raid has just attempted to assassinate South Korea's president. Vietnam's Tet Offensive looms days away. War talk spikes and then cools. The Pentagon eyes rescue plans, but the risks of igniting another Asian war are too high. That leaves negotiation. Talks open at Panmunjom. Across a table polished like ice, U.S. and DPRK generals trade memoranda and insults. North Korea wants the classic 3A's: apology, admission, assurance, signed by the United States. The U.S. counters: the Pueblo never entered your waters, the attack was unlawful, return our men. Month after month, the crew waits while diplomats wordsmith verbs. Back home, a court of inquiry prepares to judge Bucher. Families stage vigils, headlines swing between fury and fatigue. Inside the NSA, analysts tally the damage. Despite frantic destruction aboard, North Korea captured valuable crypto gear and documents. A blow to U.S. signal security that will echo for years. Winter returns to Korea. Finally, a grim compromise emerges. The United States will sign a document that apologizes, admits, and assures, for the sole purpose of securing the crew's release, while verbally disavowing it as soon as the men are free. December 23, 1968. The surviving 82 crewmen, gaunt, stiff, and blinking in the light, walk single file across the bridge of no return at Panmunjom. On the far side, American officers salute. A bus door shuts. Only then does Washington publicly repudiate the confession it signed an hour earlier. The crew goes home for Christmas. Dwayne Hodges does not. Aftermath. Bucher faces the inquiry but is not court-martialed. The Navy concludes the blame sits higher, with the mission, the rules, and the lack of protection. The USS Pueblo remains on the Navy rolls, still a commissioned ship, but its hull sits in Pyongyang, a museum trophy on the Taedong River, toured by visitors and used in DPRK propaganda films. What does the Pueblo teach? That small ships can trigger big crises. That propaganda wars are fought with photos as much as guns. That negotiators sometimes must sign words they don't believe to save lives. And that sailors under pressure can resist with humor, solidarity, and a risky hand signal aimed straight at the lens. If you ever see those staged images, the stiff uniforms, the forced smiles, remember the missing context: bruises off camera, coded jokes in plain sight, and 11 months when one slow ship became the sharpest point of the Cold War.